how you guys doing? This is Favino. Thank you for coming and joining me on my YouTube page. As you can tell, I am driving. I have to go and pay a quick bill, and then I'll be going back home. So sorry about that. Today is Good Friday, so everyone that celebrates Easter, happy Good Friday to you, and whoever doesn't, still happy Good Friday. So today is the 25th, I believe. I don't have my phone. Phone. I'm recording on my phone. I don't have. Anyways, so it is 12:07 in the afternoon. So this video is about my weight loss, bariatric. About my bariatric weight loss. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you for tuning in, and make sure you go ahead and subscribe and press the like button. Alright, 2 police trucks that just passed by me. That's why I stopped talking for a minute. I'm pretty sure they can't really see my lips moving as much from the other direction they're coming from, but I'm not supposed to be doing this. But anyways, this mailman is in the middle of the dang on street. Alright, so if you guys, like I said, have not tuned in before, thank you for tuning in, and go ahead and press the like button and also subscribe to my channel. Alrighty, so I've had my VSG or vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery. That's for weight loss, bariatric surgery, March 9th. The day I started the process in order to have this surgery was August 26th of 2015. My stats at that time was 279.8 or 0.9, basically 280, shy of like 0.2 pounds of 280. Highest weight was 282. That was not recorded, but the highest weight ever for me recorded was basically 280. And I asked for the weight loss surgery then, and the process took 6 months, but actually by the time I was scheduled for my surgery, it was like almost 7 months. Actually tomorrow will be even 7 months. The 26th will be even 7 months. So basically 6.5 months after no, August 20, basically 6.5 months, 7 months. I thought I was going to have my surgery in February. The way I had calculated it, I thought it was going to be like, one of them really quick things. Well, before actually the day of my first appointment, sorry, I was just going under a bridge. The first day of my appointment for weight loss, because a lot of YouTube I've seen were like, they only had to talk to the surgeon and bam, they were approved, and they had to probably like try to lose 20 pounds or so, and then they were scheduled for their surgery within like less than a month or so, or like a month and a half, maybe 2 months the most. But it wasn't the case. I was actually really upset. When I left, I kind of felt discouraged, and I'm like, because he told me she wants me to try to at least lose between 20 and 35 pounds, and I have to do all these things. I have to meet all these requirements, and if I don't meet any of these requirements and I don't make any of these appointments, then I would not be approved to have the surgery. So it was kind of discouraging at first, because I'm like, I came for help and you guys are telling me I gotta wait this amount of time. But you know what? I am so thankful that they said I had to wait, because imagine if they said that I couldn't wait. I mean, if they said that fine, we'll do your surgery within a month or so. I was not prepared mentally, physically, emotionally, by my job. I wasn't prepared at all. So I'm grateful that they said I got to do all these things, and it's really important that you understand what's going to happen to you, because this a lot of people say, "Oh, this is just a minor surgery." It's not a minor surgery. Any surgery is not minor. Anything could happen to you. Like my back was hurting for 2 weeks. My upper left side of my back was hurting, excruciating for like 2 weeks. No matter what I did, I stretched or whatever, it would not flipping go away. So it wouldn't go away no matter what I did. Today's Friday, I can't make a turn. So no matter what I did, it would not go away, and no matter how much I stretched or my husband rubbed my back or the way I slept, it wouldn't go away. And surgery, when I went into surgery, I didn't estimate how bad the pain was gonna be. So you gotta be prepared. People saying like your pain is not gonna be bad. Honestly, everybody's so different. My pain tolerance is so low that anything hurts me. So it was quite painful for me, actually. And I just wish that I could have had, really understood how painful it would have been for me, instead of just listening to some people that have really high tolerance for pain, and they're like, "Oh, it's easy breezy." It was not easy breezy for me. It took them quite a while to calm me down. That's what the nurse told me. She said it took a while for us to calm you down in order for us to get your pain under control, because I was just going crazy. I was screaming, I was crying, I was begging them, please make this stop, because it was so painful. It felt like, I don't know what a heart attack feels like, but if that what a heart attack feels like, it felt like I was having one. It was the most painful thing I've ever experienced in my life. So I don't want to scare nobody, but I'd rather tell you the truth, and then you go to have the surgery all blind about not knowing how painful it's going to be. I mean, you might be the person that has high tolerance for pain. You might not, have as bad pain as I do, and I hope that's the case. I don't wish this pain on nobody, but you got to understand, this is surgery. They do cut in you. They do put instruments in you that pushes and prods and staples and all that kind of stuff, and they're taking stuff out and all that stuff. So it is painful. Even though you're on medication, it's still painful. It's tolerable when you're on medication, but it's still painful. But if I had to do this again, I would do it. I would do it in a heartbeat, because I've lost 19 pounds in 2 weeks time. That's the most I've ever lost in my entire life in a 2-week span. It's gonna look like it's a tight. No, people don't know how to park their cars. Woo! See, this is the second time this happened on this little thing that I have. Good thing I was just holding it. Imagine if I was by the window. I don't think I'm going to use it anymore. I'll just buy a really good one instead, because this was... Actually, I got this from Office Max, and I don't understand why it's not holding up the way it's supposed to. I'll just show you guys what it looks like. It's this thing. It's supposed to attach to the back of the phone instead of back to the window or something, but for some odd reason, it's not sticking. But anyways, the point of the story is, be careful. Research. I know a lot of people tell you that to research, but research. Like I said, if I had to do this again, I will do it in a heartbeat. And you got to be really careful what you eat and stuff like that. And yesterday I was trying to eat my food, and I don't have it with me because eventually I'm in my car, my little Kia, and I lost train of thought. Okay, I was trying to eat. I had, yeah, not yesterday, but the day before my mom left, we went to Applebee's. Well, they or whatever they wanted to order. I ordered tomato basil soup, pureed tomato basil soup. I had like, if it was a full spoon, I had equivalent of two full spoons, and that was it. Um, and I took the rest home. I had maybe like 3 4 hours later. I had another like equivalent to two spoons, 2 or 3 spoons, and then the next morning I had some more. So that it was probably altogether maybe about a cup of soup that lasted me for 3 meals. Like, yeah, about a cup and a half of soup. It lasted me about 3 meals. And my mom had made some peas for like spaghetti sauce, and my husband is a carnivore, so he didn't have any meat in it, so he didn't want to have it. So I just pureed it, and it is so good. It is so good. Give me something different from just um broth, because I'm kind of really tired of broth and Jello and stuff like that. So I had that. It was really good. Um, but to eat 4 ounces of that, I could only eat like an ounce at a time. So it took me about half a day to finish the 4 ounces. But just remember, on top of that, I still had to add 64 ounces of fluid. And part of that fluid, 64 ounces of like water or crystallized, something like that. But then on top of that, I still had to add at least 60 to 80 grams of protein. So that's the hard part, is getting all of that fluid in, and your pouch is so small. Is like the food, like if I belch, like I would end up throwing up because it's just so much in there. It's like I can't handle all that much. So when I go on Monday to see my surgeon, I will ask him, like, I seen that at Walmart, these protein chewables. They are 20 grams of protein per little chewable. I don't know if you guys seen the calcium chewables, the small calcium chewables. Um, those. I'm thinking of see if I could um, eat those, like really really chew them up, because they are 20 grams of protein per chewable. Like I can have like two of them and then do my shakes throughout the day, so that at least I could get some protein down, because other than that it's getting really hard, and I don't want my hair to fall out or anything like that. And I noticed that my muscles are getting really tired, so I really need to do something about that. um so once I find out, I will let you guys know about that. um Another really really big thing, actually two really big things. Yesterday, as I was walking down the steps, my husband was at the end of the steps, and he's like, "You are slimming down. You're losing weight, and I can definitely tell that you're losing weight." I mean, I know I could tell, but hearing it from your loved one that he could tell, or if it's a male, she could tell, it means a little bit more to me, because I was like, "Oh, hey," and then but he keeps on teasing me, like, "You're slimming down, but your head's still big." I'm like, I know I have a really, really big head. Uh, and then this morning when we woke up, um, my husband's like, because I have sleep apnea, and if you have sleep apnea, you end up snoring. Cause that's the reason why you have sleep apnea. He's like, "You don't snore anymore." I'm like, "What?" Excuse me. You still have a lot of gas. He's like, "You don't snore anymore." He's like, "You haven't snored since you came back from the hospital." I'm like, "You serious?" He's like, "Yes, I had to like check up on you to see if you're still alive, because I used to snore, and now he says I don't snore, so that's a good thing. On Monday, when I go talk to the surgeon, I will let him know that my husband said no, I don't snore anymore. Maybe to see if I can get tested for sleep apnea again. But I do see this sleep apnea people on Monday because the face mask that they gave me have the because I have a small little nose, so the face mask they gave me that goes around my nose it's too big now because I have lost some weight on my face. It's too big. Even though when I look at my face sometimes, I still feel like my face is still really chunky, but it is not as chunky as it was before. Um, so I need to. I asked him if I can get the nasal ones. The nasal pillow ones that you can just insert into your nose. I asked to see if I can get that instead. So probably give me that to Monday when I see them on Monday. And then, but when I do see the surgeon, I'm going to see if he could, within like a month from now, to see if he can schedule me another sleep apnea test and then go get my sleep apnea test to see if my levels need to come down or if I don't need to have it anymore. I have lost, like I said, 19 pounds. Hopefully by Monday, I could have at least be 20 or a little bit more than 20 pounds lost. I mean, even if it's just 19 pounds, but still by Monday, I'll still be really, really happy because that's the most I've ever lost in 3 weeks. Um, and then we'll see what happens after that. But thank you for joining me today. Um, and I guess I will talk to you guys later. Bye, people. Love you all. Thank you.